door was open. I let myself in. What's that you have there?
Oh, nothing.
Where's everyone else?
Oh, they will be here. They're just finishing winter design, and you know they're pretty bad. Most of the shot content hasn't been done yet this week. Maybe I can help you set up for the meeting.
Yeah, sure, let's go. Well, hey! Gazing out my window and noticed that everyone had arrived. After all, I do actually live here. And came right over. Since I live here and all, it was a very short walk from right next door.
We're very happy you arrived. Gentlemen, take seats. We'll wait for their arrivals. Please, our Friedman, you can sit if you want.
Look, sorry we're late. You're on the first bus from Harnof like always. The Makat Tabak's car. Kacha, it's been around since I've been in Kiryat Shmona. Maybe this time the Sabah gets new automobile.
Please sit, we're waiting to get started. Just a few more people are going to arrive.
Hear me? Hi all. I'm very sorry. I thought maybe the meeting was going to be on Wednesday, when I usually end up coming, as opposed to today, Monday, when I'm supposed to.
אני לא יודע למה באתי, אבל רציתי רק להודיע לכולם שכולם צריכים ללכת לרחובות מחר להצהיר הרב קוק בבחירות.
Yes, order, everyone, please begin.
Wait!
Okay.
Before we begin, since this is my house, I'd like to take the liberty of I'd like to make this meeting a Suda Soda. You see, just this week, I woke up at 5 o'clock with my daughters, like I do every week, and my nostrils filled up with that smell! That horrible smell! You don't know where it's coming from. I thought maybe from the leaky roof, but no! It was that smell! I never smelled that smell before. So I walked into the kitchen, and suddenly, I see it on my very own plata, in my house. My tefillin, burning on the plata!
Eat your pretzels. The serious matters of the meeting. Finally everyone has arrived.
Sorry we're late. I was just finishing up my 97th caboose of the day. I just woke him up on my way out.
Well, it's great that you finally arrived because I have a very important matter to discuss with you. You know, this Shabbat we'll be needing your apartment for a very important purpose, an important one, and therefore you can either take up residence in the dormitories, which will obviously be very, very full to the brims considering it's Shabbat Yeshiva, and all of the Bachrim will always stay in Shabbat Yeshiva, or, as usual, the tent in front of my house is available.
Sounds like an excellent option. But first, I have an important issue to raise.
The issues.
I was learning in this medrash on Fridays, and I noticed a slight problem.
Well?
I can't really say it in my own words, but during the recent expedition of the KBY, in which the controversial poem The Rambam Man was uncovered, after Yossi tripped on bottles of super drink, punching a hole into the ancient KBY Giza, I stumbled upon this song, lamenting the demise of Friday morning Seder. I mean, I'm sure there are many guys who have come to pick up with shit, but I think this issue has to be dealt with.
Well, speak.
It's 10:45 on a Friday, the bass is in a hush. There's a young man sitting next to me, passed out in his Tosfos rush. I said, son, can you give me some shot? I'm not sure how this Rashba goes. I'm too tired to try, I was all he sighed. And during soccer, I got kicked in the nose. You're a Friday Seder guy, Chazara, you're pounding away, ascribing each year to memory. In Yeshiva, you opted to stay. Dove in the base is a friend of mine, Rav Stab's shir, he explains to me. And he's quick with tochacha, he's a man of halacha, but on Friday Yeshiva will flee. He says, Sam, I miss her, it's killing me. At the end, plead his case. And necessary, I believe, it would very be to stuff 2 kilos of marzipan in my face. Friday Seder guy, Chazara, you're pounding away, ascribing each year to memory. In Yeshiva, you opted to stay. To Shachris, I ran with earnest, a full day of learning ahead. But that subsequent rest, which seemed for the best, had me in bed till 1 instead. And the cries of Shrai Mikra echo around the deserted base. Is he Sparty? Who knows? But as he continuously crows, I might punch him straight in the face. Friday Seder guy, Chazara, you're pounding away, ascribing each year to memory. In Yeshiva, you opted to stay. It's a pretty good crowd for a Friday. The mashgiach gives me a smile, cause he knows that the Ben, an old bus car and van, will keep us all in Yeshiva a while.
Oh, I know.
And the handyman is changing the light bulbs, as all the rules are being said. Some chef shmaisa, or cause it's Friday, we're potter midoraisa. Forget it, I'm going back to my bed. Friday Seder guy, Chazara, you're pounding away, ascribing each year to memory. In Yeshiva, you opted to stay.
You know, Rabbi Mintz, you're very right. The guys need to come. But we need a new way to get the guys up. The old road doing a wake up? Kacha, that isn't Tanua. It's Pasha Mitzvah Baba Avera. It's exactly what Rav Schechter said on January 2nd.
January 7th, 1973?
You're Governor Shalom Baliola!
I'm actually a pretty good big fan. Pretty big fan.
Sorry, my bad boys, we're not going to.
English? Anyways, speaking about an old being at Friday morning Seder, the bigger problems to deal with. There's this guy, Asher Sheves. He's there on Fridays. He comes with the Shabbatones in Latio, Kaza. They get him a room. I figure maybe we'll see him once in a while. Slamish Geneva! Show up! Ever!
Yes. I think this is what they call the spew guy. There's many spew guys in Yeshiva. In all shapes, Musagim. Katuv, there's 3 types of spew guys. I will say it like that. The first is the guy who spews. He eats pizza all the day, without giving any time for Torah, to the Shabbos. The second is the guy who walks 2 stones to move. Like the Americans say, 2 guns and 1 cup of coffee.
Well, I believe that the definition of a spew guy is when someone just returns to his home, particularly on the European continent, or in
extended vacation in the year's month.
I wrote a poem about the misfits in Yeshiva Society. It's very unfortunate and detrimental to their self-esteem, if I may share. Oh, green puzzle piece! Where will you fit in? You will find your place somewhere. I'm sure.
I take these guys aside for a while and chat with them and tell them some of the wisdom I learned from Mashkiach and Hassan in the Yiddish language. You see, man is a creature of needs and wants. A baby wakes up in the morning, he is wet. He needs to get changed. Wah, wah.
Okay, we know the wah, wah. Enough already. The real question is, you guys, where do they come from anyway? How do they find their way here? End of our Yeshivat Kerem B'Yavneh.
Well, I think we can work that out for next year. But for now, I think that we should work on finding some Lugars for many of the first-year students who are currently in yeshiva. Seems to be a pretty big problem.
No, you're right, okay? So, we will close her
Water from there.
Okay, maybe not. But if we need to reassess our second-year boys who aren't in the base, we will. Understand her assets?
Got it.
Okay, very good.
Well, actually, I took the initiative to visit some of the other Hester yeshivas to bring back some Mivugars, and well, it's getting late, so I better get going or I'll miss my ride.
Listen, I think the easiest way to solve the problem is just to get these guys to start going to the Gemach. The problem will be fixed right away.
I think I will also take the initiative. As they say in Yiddish, Yusen mussten goigen, zu dein Rooten. Loosely translated means, you must go back to your roots. Come, Yoni. Harlem, New York. Finally back home. After all those years of learning in Lakewood, where on earth should I go? Oh, look, Best Buy. I have stocks in that. They seem to be doing quite well. They're very lucrative. But what about the community? Where have all the Yidden from the Heilige Kehila of Harlem? What happened to them? Where have they gone?
Yo, man, is that Rabbi Chris back in the ghetto?
The Balev of Ram, who's a Hasidic Rav in Monsey, he once told me about what the Yidden went through in the ghetto.
That ghetto rabbi? How's you been?
I'm sorry. I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm certain that you don't know me.
Yes, I does. Back in the day, you was one of the craziest gangsters this side of Harlem has ever seen. And you was Mr. Cohen. Back in the day for my cousin back in Pennsylvania. He says you bought all sorts of white boy books.
No, I'm certain you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Well, I did buy a lot of books. Oh, look, a group of harmonious intellectual philosophizing. I'll be right back. Don't leave it down.